So, hello everyone. Welcome to Ray's Math Challenge. I'm your teacher, Ray. So, recently, I believe everyone's chapter would cover up to the probability or maybe started the binomial distribution. But in the end, we would cover all the chapter and topics in the final exam, the VCE exam. So, should not only focus on the recent topics. You better use your own time to revise the topics and the chapters we covered early this year. So let's use today's question to warm up and revise the knowledge and weaken them up. The question I selected is also a question from the real test from last year. The exam 2 extended response question 3. All these questions related with the functions, graphs, and the basic knowledge. The first thing first, let's go through it. The qx equal to log base e to x squared minus 1 minus log base e to 1 minus x. Now, first one, very, very straightforward. State the maximum domain and the range of q. So this question, although it have 2 marks, so 1 mark for the domain and 1 mark for the range. Now, this question, you can consider that it is a composite function. Though it's just one function plus another one or minus another one, still, we have to make sure that our domain is the intersection of both of the components domain. For the first one, we have to follow x squared minus 1 greater than 0. And the second one, at 1 minus x greater than 0. And we are looking for the intersection of them. So we would find out that x is less than -1. And also, you may confused like how we can work it out the range. Look, when we simplify it, it's actually x squared minus 1 divided by 1 minus x. And that is ln x plus 1 x minus 1 and divided by negative x minus 1. And we know that our domain cannot make the x equal to 1, obviously. So we can cancel them, right? And that is ln negative x plus 1. And we have to make this thing satisfy. So it's actually covered all the points we can reach, all right? So the range is actually all the real numbers. And we better describe in the interval notation. So our domain or maximum domain or the implied domain is from negative infinite to -1 exclusive. Do not include the -1, okay? And then our range is all the real numbers. No positive, no negative, just all the real numbers, okay? This question, only 1/3 student get full mark. See, very easy to lose the mark, all right? We not compete with others, like how we can reach, like finish the question fast and like half an hour early. No, we have to make solid and sound, right? Every single question, make sure get full marks. And then we would reach the top rank, all right? Second one, B1. Find the equation of the tangent to the graph of Q when x equal to -2. Also very basic and straightforward. If we're looking for the equation of the tangent, first, we need to find out the gradient. And the gradient is related to the derivative, all right? And how we can find out the gradient fast, the derivative fast? We can use our CAS. This is exam 2, right? Use the technology wisely. I know everyone can work it out by hand, but it time consumes, all right? We only have 1 hour, 2 hours. So hopefully everyone can have enough time to go through again and check, all right? Use your CAS. After you work it out your expression of the derivative, substitute x equal to -2, or directly you using the derivative and then give a bar and x equal to -2. You can directly work it out what is the gradient. And that is not the end of the question, all right? We need the equation. So by the 1 point and the gradient method, y minus y0 equal to the gradient times x minus x0. And then we would have our equation. We only have x values, but the point is located on the graph of Q as well. So after you substitute x equal to -2 into Q equation, we can work it out what is the Q -2 equivalent to. All right. See, 1 mark. If you use your freehand method, time consumes, and just having a 1 mark, not worth it. Second one, find the equation of the line that is perpendicular to the graph of Q when x equal to -2 and passes through the point -2, 0. Now, we know the point we're passing through, -2, 0. We know it's perpendicular with the graph of the Q of the tangent. So, if two straight lines perpendicular with each other, the product would be -1. Using this and the answer we obtained from the B1, we can work out the required equation fast. That is y equal to x plus 2. All right. Again, use technology. All right. Use technology. Now, the main issue happened on the following question. All right. The main issue happened on the following question. We raised a new equation. Px equal to exponential to -2x minus 2 times exponential -x and then plus 1. Now, first, explain why p is not a 1-to-1 function, all right? Question just giving you 1 mark, so directly provide the reason. That's it. You don't have to provide the detailed calculations, improvement, verifications, or graph. No, nothing else. Just the 1 mark. So what defines a function is 1-to-1 or many-to-1? The horizontal line test, right? The horizontal line test. So if you answered with it failed the horizontal line test, get the 1 mark. Or you can say the actual nature of the Px. It is many-to-1 function. So that's it. All right. If you gave the true definition of it, then that is also an explanation why P is not a 1-to-1 function. Find the gradient of the tangent to the graph of P at x equal to A. Now, this question, 1 mark, obviously, why we need to work it out by hand. If you need to work it out by hand, then you have to worry about it. All right, exponential derivative is itself, and then we have to apply the chain rule. -2x, we multiply -2, and then minus 2 times -1 times exponential -x, and then plus 1. So complicated, right? Put into your cast, have your answer, and replace all the x with A. All right? 1/3 of the students only gave the derivative form, but the question is actually looking for the evaluation. So we are not looking for respect to x, not in terms of x. We need the answer in terms of A. Okay, in terms of A. That is the part a lot of students are missing and lost the mark. See, 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 mark lost accumulately, and then you will have lost a bunch of marks, and then you cannot having a decent result. Next one, read the graph and then answer the E and F. Now, we are provided the graph of the Px and a straight line, the y equal to x plus 2 and the Px. If the question giving you the graph, do not confuse or question it. That is not looks like the things I have on my cast. No, just using it, all right? Never, ever question or challenge the paper. If there anything or any problem happened, the supervisor would help you and fix it. Everyone, all right? It's very fair. The line y equal to x plus 2 and the tangent to the graph of P at x equal to A intersect with an acute angle. Look, when you read the question, you better highlight or circle out the important information. Use your reading time wisely. Now, find out the value of A for which theta equal to 60. What is theta? Theta is an acute angle between them. So have to be greater than 0 degree, less than 90 degree. Now, what we know, we already know that the line y equal to x plus 2 and the positive direction of x-axis, we would have a 45 degree. And if we looking for an angle of the tangent between it is 60 degree, it can be, all right, it can be on this direction. This is 60, all right? Or it also can be $60, all right? If you think it looks like really hard to touch the graph, look, when we're learning the derivative, when we're learning the angles versus of the line versus the x positive, we know that we have infinite many of straight lines. They share the exact same gradient or exact same angles, but different positions. So what you need to do is you're moving parallel and then just touch the curve. Then you would have your tangent. So you have to look both ways. You would have a 105 degree, which is 60 plus 45, or you would have a negative angle, which is negative 15 degree, because you have 45 degree above, and in total, you have spanning 60 degree clockwise. So the tiny bit angle would be 15 degree. Now you need to consider that our derivative of the A, all right, which is the gradient, is equal to the tangent 105 degree or tangent negative 15 degree. All right, so this question, you would have two different answers. Okay, you would have two different answers and correct to two decimal places, because you would definitely solve the equation and have the answer as irrational numbers. So round to the appropriate positions. One of the answer is negative 0.67. Another one is A equal to negative 0.11. All right. Also, when you work out a question, what is the unit of the angle provided to us? It's in the degree, right? So if you not setting up the angle degree, angle unit is degree, instead you showed up the RAD, the radian, on top right of your calculator, you cannot work out a correct answer. Okay? So set up your test wisely and correctly. Otherwise, even you discuss both of the things, even if you input the equation and function correctly, you still not work out the answer correctly, because you substitute the angles instead of the 105 degree is 105 radian. Totally wrong. All right, totally wrong. This question, 3 marks, looks not big deal, right? Only 4% student have 3 marks as full mark. 4%. So 96% student, at least they lost 1 mark. Horrible. And the last one, find the x coordinate of the point of intersection between the line, the straight line, and the graph, and hence find the area inbounded by the straight line, the graph, and x-axis. Both correct to 3 decimal places. Now, ask yourself this question: how many answers you gonna give in this part F? Yep, 2 answers. One is for the x coordinate, and the second is for the bounded area. So the first one, how we can work it out the intersection, right? How we can work it out the intersection? Use your case, the selecting the function and the simultaneous equations, because one of the function is straight line and another one is nonlinear. All right, another one is nonlinear. And obviously, you would only having one solution. And rounded your answer 3 decimal places. Now, the correct answer is 0.750. If you answer negative 0.75, that is correct to 2 decimal places, not 3. Okay? 0 take place one of the decimal. And the second one, if we are looking for the area bounded by the graph, now we can actually cut the graph into 2 pieces, the orange part and the pink part. So the orange part, you can work it out as a triangle, or from -2 to the -0.750, and then x plus 2 respect to x. All right, respect to x. And another one, we're gonna start it from the x-intercept coordinate, -0.750, until where we meet the x-axis, which is 0. So our upper bound is 0. And then you're gonna put the px respect to x. Input your cast and gave the answer directly. All right? And also 3 decimal places. If you work it out the first part, you work it out second part, and you round the 3 decimal and plus each other, you might have an error. All right? Please remember, error is not incorrect, but error does affect your final answers. So if you can work out in one step, do not separate. Okay? Do not separate. Now, this question looks very basic and simple. Looks like a free 12 marks, but you can see it. Among them, you have a lot of tiny trap, and if you not finish the question careful enough, you will lost like 1 mark, 2 mark, or even 3 marks. All right? The methods test is not the test like we compete with others, how we make it fast. All right? Please make sure every question's correct, solid, and sound. All right, thanks for you today to view my video, and please follow us on the social medias. And if you have any inquiry and questions, please give the admin a message. Have a nice day, and it's right.